We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside state. Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down, and that's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
58 to Mike. Check 4, check 4.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarrett McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
On the ready.
58, come on. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Let's go.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Looking to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back. Go. Stay at home. 58's the mark.
Second down, McKinnon. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. This one into the hands of Hurd. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
It's our time.
Recon, 132 fighter.
2nd and 13. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On a jet sweep, here's Cooper. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
He's checking.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 40.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Here we go. Set. 15 on it. 15 on it. We own them. Set go. Mike, here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray, and finding the tight end Hooper. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Ready. 18 Gator. 18 Gator.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mike, check.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. D. Ford. Able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Ready.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They run it with McCammon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 22 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, oh.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Watch 81, watch 81.
Now Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun on third down, Murray able to find Isabella. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 12 yards there and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw is Murray. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray, he'll get this to Eckler. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Go now. 60 or X3. 218. Chop it. Watch the screen. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Slam. Slam. Slam.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Mostert. And some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 56 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
First down, Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Murray now. And he's going to go down again. Solomon Thomas able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a...
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready? Shoot!
Here again is McKinnon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Back to throw here. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And the 49er first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A carry for Foreman. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here is Eckler. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's Eckler again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
51 the mic, boy, 51.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Cooper's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby, that's a baby shot. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They run once more with McKinnon. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready up.
Go 50 extra mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. 49, check 49.
80 weapons.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Let's go.
On first down, McKinnon. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
You ready?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check, 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 check.
Like
58, right over there.
5.
Here's McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
58 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hey, Charlie.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Check back, check back. Hey, 58 to Mike. Go 58 to Mike.
Lead grip. Lead grip.
Out of the gun now on third down. Open man is heard. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stuff.
Watch out, watch out. Tight end walk, tight end walk.
Blue jaw porker.
Slam, slam.
Let go. Let go.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On first down, McKinnon looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Kill, kill, kill.
Pilot, 64, weak. Put up. Shoot.
Now Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, Orbit.
58, Mike.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
58, right over there, right over there.
Now.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Bristol, Travis.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now McKinnon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Hey, tight. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check.
They'll look to throw here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4th. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a toss play to Eckler. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Bryant has it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Complete to Bryant. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. And it's complete. Hooper. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Go!
Looking to throw. Catch is made by Hurd. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. And finding Pruitt. 18 yards. First down, Niners.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
On first down, McKinnon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Protein spill.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, Haywood.
They'll look to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the 49er first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Ready?
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check right, check right.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
Down. 50, plant.
Watch the slap, watch the slap.
Ready?
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason.